Young and the Restless spoilers Thurdays update February 20, 2020. Victor will agree that the road hasn't always been easy, but he loves Nikki more than ever. After a kiss between these longtime lovebirds, the crowd will erupt into applause. It'll be Victoria Newman's turn after that. She'll reflect on Victor being a true mentor and the only man who can catch her when she falls. Victoria will have a flashback of a special pre-wedding moment before Nick speaks. He'll think back to Victor giving him his first office and what that meant to him. Afterward, Abby Newman, Melissa Ordway, will talk about how she can count on Victor when trouble arises. She'll have a flashback involving some supportive advice about being a Newman. Other Y&R spoilers say Adam Newman will request a turn. After Victor has flashbacks of Adam as a baby, Adam will speak to Victor in the present. He'll suggest that they have an invisible bond that always brings them back to each other. Adam will hope this marks a turning point in their relationship. When Adam expresses his desire to grow closer to his dad, Victor will agree that it'd be nice. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Adam and Victor will share a hug, which will lead to some exchanged looks between the other Newman siblings. Of course, Victor and Jack's rivalry will naturally be included in the flashbacks. Jack will speak about it and reflect on how Victor's one of a kind. Ashley Abbott, Eileen Davidson, will also make a speech as she remembers her romantic history with Victor and how things were complicated at times. As for Paul Williams, he'll also be on hand to share a memory of his first meeting with Victor. Jill Abbott will follow with her own flashback before Michael Baldwin pipes up. When it's back to Victor, he'll talk about the pain of the past. Victor will recall his mother leaving him at the orphanage when he was younger. Victor's brother, Matt Miller, Robert Perucha, will say a few words about that. Afterward, Victor will remember a face-off with his father, Albert Miller, George Kennedy, over abandoning his children. As Victor and Matt reflect on bonding as adults and putting the past behind them, they'll embrace each other. As this portion of the gala wraps up, Victor will offer his gratitude. He'll also chat with Devon Hamilton and Elena Dawson briefly before Nikki unveils a huge surprise, a special installation created just for this event. It features a gallery of massive Victor photos with colored lights to highlight his vibrance. It turns out Noah Newman's become a photographer and has found success during his time away. His work will definitely blow away all the guests. Nick will encourage everyone to give it up for his kid. Victor will talk to his first wife, Julia Newman, as she heads for the exit. Meanwhile, Chelsea Lawson will let Adam know she's proud of him. Adam will insist he meant what he said about this being a real turning point with Victor. Chelsea will certainly hope that's true. Eric Braden's tribute show will pack in plenty of flashbacks and fun. As Braden celebrates 40 years on Y&R, Newman Enterprises will celebrate 50 years in business. First, the Young and the Restless fans will see a flashback involving Victor and his mother, Cora Miller, Dorothy Maguire. Soon after, Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, will give everyone a warm welcome on the mic before Victor steps up. Victor will think back on being a salesman out of his trunk and eventually building his business into a big success. That'll lead to a flashback involving Neil Winter's Jack Abbott and Jill Abbott. They all celebrated Victor's accomplishment when he'd been running Newman Enterprises for 25 years. Next, Nikki will do some reminiscing. He'll think back on getting together with Victor, which took them on quite a journey. Although that journey sometimes included heartbreak, Nikki wouldn't have it any other way. It seems the highs were worth the lows in Nikki's eyes.